You just lost a loved one, and while grieving, you're suddenly facing a mountain of paperwork, including one major question: what happens to their home? Well, in Chicago, if your name isn't already on the deed, you can't just sell it. You're entering into the legal world of probate. And if you don't know the rules, you could end up stuck for months or even years. So who controls the sale? And what if there's no will? And how do you protect your family's asset? Well, in the next few minutes, we'll break down how probate works, what your rights are, and how to protect your family's home. So probate is the legal process of transferring a deceased person's asset, including real estate, to their heirs. In Chicago and throughout Illinois, it's required if the estate is worth over $100,000 and there's no living trust. If your loved one had a will, the executor named will handle the sale, but only after being legally approved by the probate court. No will, well then things get complicated, and the court appoints an administrator, and state intestacy laws decide who inherits what. And during probate, you can't sell or transfer property without the court permission, even if you're the rightful heir. That's why so many families end up confused, frustrated, and facing delays, especially when multiple heir disputes are involved. Take this example. A South Side family tried to sell their late mother's home to pay off debts and avoid foreclosure, but her name was the only one on the deed, and there was no will. It took over a year to get the court approval just to list the house. Another family in Logan Square discovered a cousin had already filed to become administrator and was planning to sell the home without telling them. You know, probate isn't just paperwork, it's a legal minefield. And without the right steps, you could risk losing time, money, and even the rightful share of the home. So what should you do if you inherit a home in Chicago? First, hire a probate attorney, especially if there's no will. They'll help you navigate the court filings, get you appointed executor, and protect against any kind of fraud. Second would be open a probate case in Cook County Probate Court. This is step one before any sale, even if the property is vacant. And then three, secure the property immediately. Change the lock, stop squatters, and maintain the utilities to avoid city code violations. And then order a title search. This ensures there are no surprise liens or unknown claims on the home. This is a common issue on older estates. And then communicate with all the heirs. Disputes are number one reason probate gets delayed or contested. Keep everyone informed. And then work with a real estate agent who understands probate sales. Chicago is unique laws, and you don't want a regular sale blowing up due to missed legal steps. And remember, if the home was held in living trust or joint tenancy, you may not need probate at all. Selling an inherited home in Chicago isn't impossible, but it's rarely simple. Probate is legal, it's emotional, and it's overwhelming, but with the right knowledge and help, you can honor your loved one's legacy and protect your family's future. If you're in this situation, don't wait. Get legal guidance and take the right first step. It can save you months of stress and thousands of dollars in costs. And I hope this video helps you. If I can be of service, my contact information is below. Thanks for watching.